a Pikmin challenge mode, but also randomized. Salutations everybody, welcome back to, of course, Pikmin Randomizer Challenge Mode Edition, whatever you would like to call it. I really don't know how to start off some of these intros, especially for, things like this, which, usually could start off next to a ship piece or something like that. And okay, so we have a prog egg, which means we don't actually really have any enemies to take care of, other than, of course, is these guys, which are just gonna swarm towards because they'll get eaten, and of course some sheer grubs, which are like non. So, already off to a great start here, aren't we guys? And oh, this is almost dead. Don't come back here with that pellet posy, and we will grab you and get some corpses. Also, this is gonna be kind of interesting for me to figure out what the difference is, what the enemies are gonna be like. Of course, it's in general, because it's a randomizer. I'm pretty sure that in the vanilla riddle randomizer it wouldn't start off with that, but you know what? Who knows? But anyways, I've never actually gotten this far, and my personal files actually end up getting just, I think, the first 2 of the actual maps done and whatnot. So this is going to be kind of fun. And what kind of enemies do you think will be in the next map? I don't know if that's going to be in the next episode or if it's going to be in this episode. So I really don't know if the time is, quicker or if it's longer in challenge mode, because I never really paid attention to that. Okay, glad they didn't just get burned into fire. I would have felt so bad. But at the same time, that's just a randomizer. But also, as we are collecting all these pellet posies, I'd just like to say, I really like that in the credits, they actually have a little spotlight for the little pellet posies. Because, once again, technically they're enemies, but that's not really what I was gonna say. I'm gonna mention that this is the only game that really has credits that shows all the different enemies and stuff like that. So it's just kind of fun to see what's, in spotlight, what's not in spotlight, etc, etc. But also, this is something that I asked last episode too, which, actually no, not the last episode, but the episode before that, which was the finale of the series, is that, do you guys think that the Burr and Snagret is just one enemy, or do you think it's multiple enemies? Because in the credits, it shows one. Oh, okay, we got a prog over where the ship piece would be, and I don't even know if we can get there, because we don't have the map to this area. I guess we'll find out about that. Okay, this was awfully close to a fire glacier, so hopefully they don't just completely run into it. But anyways, I was going to mention that in the credits, it actually says the Burning Snagret and not Burning Snagret. So that's kind of just food for thought, and oh, sorry dude, I thought I got you free, but apparently no. And by got you free, I mean I thought I just, burnt the fire out. It's also interesting how in the same Pikmin games, simply just whistling at your Pikmin will just, let the fire stop and let them stop drowning. Which the drowning makes sense because they're probably panicking and not really sure where to go. So they just go to the nearest thing that's safe, which of course would be Olimar. But I'm also surprised they don't automatically just try to go back to land on their own. But oh well. Now let's just break this egg and get the nectar, and then we'll go somewhere, I guess. Don't know where to. I know, it didn't actually give us any post. Okay, it did give us some pellets. I was gonna be like, bruh, what a ripoff. So, okay, we go over here. Okay, so let's see if there's actually gonna be any enemies in here. I doubt there's gonna be a boss, and okay, that is actually really nice for us. Because, well, we're just gonna get lots of Pikmin over here. And of course, that is ideal for challenge mode. That's just what we want. And an overabundant amount of Pikmin going on there. We only need 3 more too, which is the part that makes me go, bruh. And it doesn't seem like this area over here actually has any enemies. There's just plenty of pellets just laying around, which again, is fine by me, but it's really weird considering in the main story there's 8 million enemies over there, especially in a randomizer. We had the toads going over there. We had, plenty of progs, which once again, I wonder if we're going to be able to get over there. Ideally, I would say we want to go over there, but since there's a bridge, we probably shouldn't, because we'll just get ran over, and hoo-wee, that is a lot going on for us right there. I'm also kind of glad that it's also stuck behind the bridge, which I won't assume is what it's stuck behind. It could be wrong. And how many blue Pikmin are here? Okay, perfect. So we're just gonna get this pellet over here, and then I guess we can make our way over to the prog, because for all we know, there could be more pellets over there. Oh man, and Olimar also just ran into the fire glacier. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a ship here, so that means we gotta be extra careful to make sure he doesn't get KO'd. And come back, you little dude, I'm so sorry, I keep running into that fire glacier, which I somehow miss, even though it's pretty obvious that it's right there. But you know what, it's okay, we're just gonna go with it, and we're gonna go over here, which there is, a surprise, a water dumple. Like, bruh, what is up with all these water dumples? It just seems it's just apparently a Let's Play out just damn purely. Should just call myself a water dumpling booster or something like that. But, you know, it's fine. I also like how in the challenge mode it seems that the gates also go down a lot quicker. And there actually isn't any gate over here. Okay, so it is stuck behind the bridge. So that means we'll just leave it over there. Otherwise we'll have to race towards it. Actually, no. I think I'm actually going to take the risk and actually get it through. Because well, we don't have any water Pikmin over here to be able to, you know, get through that. Also, we go over here, and if push comes to shove, we're gonna get 100 more. There's also halfway, so we'll just have to race it back to the ship is the only thing. Okay, so now I was just waiting for it to go over here, which I have no idea if it's gonna get stuck behind something. So we're just gonna have to keep an eye on it. And if push comes to shove, we'll just have to follow it. And okay, I thought that thought those little guys over there, little Wollywogs, were the prog / Mamuta, which I'm surprised we also haven't seen one of those. And I'm kind of scared to know where it is, because I want to make our way forwards, but I also don't want to get ran over by it either, so we're just gonna take the long way around. And then if we meet up with it, we meet up with it. If we don't, then we don't, because we also just have a comfortable amount of Pikmin. And it is slow too, which is the other thing. And I think I am correct with it actually going really quick with the bridge pieces, because it really didn't take that long. It's like that. Usually it you know, it does go quicker with all the Pikmin on it, but not that quick. And it seems that maybe the prog did get stuck somewhere. It's also interesting how you can't use the map in the challenge mode as well. But okay, we are here. We just get to destroy this gate because I don't really know what else to do. And yeah, no idea where the prog is. It must have gotten stuck somewhere. Maybe it's too fat to get out of that little area. Which, I mean, I wouldn't judge it. It's just trying its best to exist and be a nuisance to us. Oh dear, little guys, okay. So actually saying there's a fire glacier there, we ideally do not want to run our Pikmin over there. And of course they are racing towards the dangerous spot. It is just what it is though. And hey, there we go. Just one little dude down. And they're just going a long way. Come on, catch that little thing, dudes. Okay, so we went a longer way around to get up here and still not here. So I'm going to assume that the prog probably fell off the bridge, because that's also possible. Considering it's so big and it's not like it goes in a straight line, it kind of just swerves. So that's just my guess. But we're also just going to go over here anyways, because now we have water Pikmin. Oh, there it is. So it did actually end up getting stuck. So let's just make sure our Pikmin are actually separated properly, because I want to get the reds on us. And see if it can continue to be stuck, and see if we can just attack it like this. Although our Pikmin are probably going to get launched off, unfortunately. Oh, okay, it is just straight up stuck. It's like, bruh, it's like too big to like stay in one spot. Like the poor little thing, but at the same time, it works for us perfectly. I'm also surprised we haven't lost any of our Pikmin, and I will still take that anyways, because once we get it done, and if we can get it all in one go, that would be perfect for us, because that will mean we will get so big. And there's one loss. Oh dear, now we're losing a lot of our Pikmin, but that is okay. We do what we can do because we have limited time, unfortunately. And there we go. Man, oh man. I love how it just gets stuck like that. But now let's see if we can... Okay, I was gonna say, let's see if we can get its little heart back. Actually, I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Is it supposed to be like a golden seed, or is it supposed to be its heart? What do you guys think? I guess that's a question for you guys. Because y'all are very creative, and I'd just like to hear what you guys think certain things are. And now that we're down here, we're just going to just start grabbing things. That's all we can really do, because, well, the sunset, there isn't really any sunset, so, you know. Okay, come on, little sheargrubs. I know you're here, and I know that you're trying to, like, launch a Pikmin somewhere. By launch them, I mean just trying to distract them. Don't know why self-launch. But no, it's fine. And y'all are just going a very deadly way there with going onto the fire with Pikmin that are not fireproof. But, I see, just like those two, they're just going up the way that's not dangerous, while those guys are just like, yeah, we live in the danger zone. And sadly, doesn't look like all our Pikmin, especially the one that has the actual seed, made it there in time. But you know what? It's fine. There's a 132 Pikmin is just fine. Oh, never mind. Did make it up there. Like, just barely though. Look at those guys though. And, yeah. That's what they like to see. That's gonna be a good score. Which is also really funny, because if we end up going back here, you know, afterwards, we could just beat that. But here we are, one day out of the way, and I think for now we shall just leave it here. Because, well, we got another randomizer that's going to come out tomorrow, which I'm really excited about, and it's a game that I have talked about plenty of times in the actual series itself, in the main series. Well, it is also a main series technically, but you know what, it's fine. I'll just leave it up to the air if you guys want to guess what it is. Unless you watch it afterwards, then, you know, just gonna not make a difference. Okay, apparently we're just going to be landing in here. But, yeah. Anyways, really excited about that. Regardless, we're just going to quit here so we don't get that swoop bug being like, yo, launch you at that freaking Wollywog. But yeah, anyways, in the next video, we'll go over to the distant springs, I guess, and then eventually the final trial, which is like, bruh, that's also going to be really, really fun. Wonder how long that's going to take. Who knows? But anyway, before I ramble on too much for you guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Slap the subscribe button, send something down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. I also really love the background music of Challenge Mode.